What's up? How we doing? How we doing, guys? We good? Bit of a wild morning for me this morning. Sorry about that. Alright, so good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, you. Hello. So let's see what's up. Stoic Trader, what's up, my guy? How you doing, brother? How have you been? You got the house cat. Why? Sorry, so we've got Discord on go at the same time. So in here, I was thinking, why this guy telling us he's going? Rude boy. Yeah. So I took a nice little trade this morning, as you guys will know, inside of RP. Hello. Come on. Don't be turning the mic off, buddy. Okay, so I took it on ES. So C of the 29th wick, I took that trade down to 31.50 was my first partial, and then 29, and then 28 is where I got out. So it's my morning trade so far today. Got this little 1 minute manip on the high, down to 5. I didn't take it down that low, to be fair. So we had I was essentially utilizing this dealing range on the hourly, and just wanted to take it back down into a discount. So very, very simple. We had the Asia the context, the higher time frame context behind that is that we still had these Asia lows intact, right? You know, with CPI coming out at 8:30. Is it 8:30 today or is it later? Yeah, 8:30. I was anticipating the Asia lows to go before CPI, right? So always start with context before you take your trade. The high time frame context for me is that we have a high impact news event coming out at 8:30. So I'm anticipating the highs and lows to get swept ahead of CPI, because what they do for CPI is they usually put you bang slap at 50% of a DR, of a dealing range, right? So we had the Asia low intact still. More times than not, they're going to sweep that. Why do they do that? Because it's incredibly obvious if we are still up here for CPI, what price is going to do. Right, it's very obvious that it's going to go and run to take out the Asia low, right? So more times than not, they'll run the Asia low ahead of CPI, okay? And then put you back inside 50% in the dealing range, so you don't have a clue, or you do if you know what you're doing, but more times than not, the average retail trader will be gambling, right? Is it going up or is it going down? Let's just punt on one of those, right? So I went for this manipulation on the high into CE of this daily wick, which is 29th CE, which was obviously inside of a premium of the hourly. You can probably hear my gardener in the background, so apologies. and then looking to run it all the way back down to hourly discount, right? Using this little 1 minute manipulation on the high to pick out targets. Those inside of RP will know what they are. But using that to scale down. I didn't take it all the way down to the Asia low, as you know. I got out at 28. The reason being is that NQ had reached the whole strike number of 17,000. So anticipating price to consolidate. Oh, the hell! That always freaks me out when that happens. That always freaks me out. Like, I don't know why I've done that. Basically, that sound is someone's subbed, like subscribed on YouTube. I get this ping, and I don't know how to turn it off. I can't remember how I did it, and now I can't undo it. And so whenever it goes, it scares the living SH1T out of me. Scares the living SH1T out of me, right? So my garden is literally right outside the window, so apologies if I'm being drowned out by a hedge trimmer. But yeah, exactly, that was my premise for today. For my trade this morning. So very nice little one and done ahead of CPI. Not looking to trade again until post CPI. For those who are inside RP, you'll know that you'll know what my CPI model is and PPI model. So if that sets up, then yes, I will look to execute on CPI. If that doesn't set up, I'll just move the sidelines, wait for mid-morning macros to see where price is. So phenomenal week so far. We've been having absolutely monster week. Yesterday PM session was a little bit of a tricky PM session. I ended up going to get some dinner literally just before the drop. So it's just one of those, isn't it? You wait all day for a short. You decide to go and have dinner, and then it melts. So you win some, you lose some. You're gonna miss some, and you're gonna take some. Right? That's trading. If you gotta ask, price action ho, I can't sleep. I keep seeing fair value gaps when I close my eyes. I hear you, bro. Trust me, when I go hiking, this is how much of a nerd I am, right? Whenever I go hiking, because I love to hike, all I see is peaks and troughs, man. All I see is higher highs, lower lows. In those mountains. You know, those mountains on the horizon, that's all you see. You know, you just see you see a break of structure. You see a break of structure and you're like, oh my God, we're almost downhill. We're almost going downhill. Yeah, so when I'm on a hike, I'm always looking for a boss, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for a boss. I'm looking for a break of structure. Give me some downhill action, please. So I feel you price action. I feel you. So welcome if you're new to the channel. Welcome in, baby. You'll know that I absolutely love a 15-second chart. Absolutely love a 15-second chart. So this is a market maker sell model using a 15-second chart. So point of origin. Expansion on the higher time frame into a higher time frame PD rate. If you do not have a higher time frame point of interest, i.e. an institutional higher time frame reference point, you do not have an entry. God damn it, the amount of times I see people taking trades where price hasn't hit a higher time frame institutional reference point baffles me. It absolutely does my head in, right? So unless you have a higher time frame point of interest, a higher time frame institutional reference point, you do not have a trade. You need to have context. You have to have higher time frame context, right? So on the 1 minute, this is a manipulation on the 1 min, right? Heading up into the higher time frame on NQ, running up into the SIBI, right? The SIBI, lower quad on the SIBI, right? We can also get into standard deviation targets. It's not something we talk about right now, but also in confluence with higher time frame standard deviation projections, right? So once we're at this higher time frame target and we have the context that we have CPI at 830, we have the Asia lows that are still intact, we are going to anticipate a pullback, right? Yes, yes. Okay, so we have this low which put in this high. This is a 1 minute dealing range. So when this low fails to put in a new high, this is a sign of weakness. And these are weak lows. So if you've watched my series on protected lows, protected highs, you'll know that a new protected low is formed. Let me just sort out my camera. You'll know that a new protected high is formed when a candle closes above a former high, right? That validates a new protected low, okay? Protected lows, protected highs. So when you have this low here, which failed to put in a new high, you now have a low inside of a premium of a 1 minute dealing range. This is a clue, especially as you're at a higher time frame point of interest with the context that we have not taken the Asia low and we have CPI at 830, right? You see, context first. Context, schematics, time, price, entry, exits. That's my process to taking any single trade. Without context, you have no trade. Without a schematic, you don't have time. Without time, you don't have entry. Without entry, you don't have an exit, right? So there's a process between start and end. Everyone thinks it's time first. It's not time first, it's context first. Context, schematics, time, entry, exit. Okay, so higher time frame, context, CPI, context, Asia low, context. Okay, now we've got a basis to start looking for a short, right? Now we can start going into schematics. Even if you were looking for a scalp to pull it back to the midnight open price to get back to this whole site number, right? Even in my schematics. So guys, it's readily available, by the way. My volume 1 entry techniques, it's free, by the way. It's out there on the web. It's on my Twitter. So if you go digging through my Twitter, you'll find it completely free, right? Which is my schematics in terms of how price prints pretty much every single day. You're going to have some form of formation, right? So even if you are anticipating price to expand here for a New York AM session reversal, which you wouldn't, by the way, because you want high impact news events to drive you through dealing range highs, right? External range liquidity. But even if you were to do that, you would anticipate a pullback into the London range, right? Before continuation up into another high time frame point of interest before price reversed for a New York AM session reversal. So even if you are wrong on the wrong side, you would still be anticipating a pullback before continuation, right? So you now got it playing into your side where even if your schematic is wrong, i.e. this is a New York Asian to London session Judah swing, when if you were playing a New York AM session reversal, so even if you got your schematic wrong, this premise is still the same. You'd still be looking for a pullback, right? Right. So now you've got context, higher time frame context. You've now got a schematic, right? You've now got a time. What's the time, right? We're inside of the sweet spot, 3 to 4 during the London kill zone, right? Now we're just looking for an entry, right? So we're now going down to market structure as well, which is where we sort of started this whole conversation, right? So this 1 minute dealing range, when this low fails to put in a new high, this is a weak low. This is an indication or a signature for price to come run this weak low to get back down into a DR discount, right? So even if you were looking up here for an entry back into DR. This is a 20 odd point trade. Most people can't do that, right? Most people on Twitter are scalping little 5-handle ranges. So how do we do that? How could we analyze this piece of price action? And I teach primary entries. I'm not interested in your shitty, I shouldn't swear. I'm not interested in your awful little OTEs. I don't like secondary entries. If you like a secondary entry, I'm not your guy, right? I'm an aggressive primary entry trader. I'm getting in right at the high. And if you don't believe me, ask anyone inside RP. I literally don't care, right? This is where I'm getting in. Do you see any 1 minute OTE inside of that? Yes or no? It's a big fat no, isn't it? Right? So how am I getting in? Well, let me find my chart. Where the hell's my chart now? Hello. Hello, 15-second chart. Hello, 15-second chart. Right? So this is where we go to lower time frame, and now we're talking about market structure, right? So this is where we go lower time frame, leading to a higher time frame break of market structure. So if we have a protected low on the 15-second, right, and you're going to learn more right now in 15 minutes than you will in 3 hours on the garbage that you see. Trust me. Trust me. So you have this low, right? All right. And by the way, I hate Ninja for drawing, so you just have to bear with me. You see this low, which puts in a new high, validates this as a protected low. So when this candle on the 15-second breaks this low, we now have a break of market structure, a market structure shift, if you want to call it. I call it a boss, break of structure, right? So right here, this close below this low, right? This is now a change in the state of delivery on the 15-second chart. So lower time frame leads to a higher time frame break of market structure, right? Right. So if we now have a 15-second break of market structure, and you can use all the same ICT concepts on the 15-second as you can on the 1 minute, right? Break of market structure, return up into this little fair value gap for a short if you want your little OTE, right? But this is now up here. You're getting in at 42.25. Let's go to a 1 minute. 42.25. Right here. That is primary entry, not a 1 minute break of market structure, return up into an OTE for a short. Right? That is not that. So anyone who's waiting for a classic higher time frame 1 minute break of market structure is getting a little secondary entry. Right? A secondary entry. I don't do secondary entries, right? So we have this range here. Alright? So lower time frame leading to our higher time frame. Where is our higher time frame, low hanging fruit objective, protected low? Well, it's here, isn't it, right? So this, remember, if you go back, this low which put in this high, right? This low which put in this high on the 1 minute, this is a 1 minute dealing range. When this low failed to put in a new high, right? Inside of a premium, this is a weak low. We now have a 15-second break of market structure with manipulation. So this is your classic AMD, accumulation, manipulation, looking for distribution on a 15-second. A 15-second market maker sell model inside of a 1 minute range, right? So this little fair value gap could be your entry. There is a way to get in right up here, by the way, but that secret source is for RP. So what you want to be mindful of, and by the way, what you can do is use your standard deviations now No. Why are you not letting me... Right, you can use your standard deviations to pick a target. Okay, so you can go for 1-time standard deviation, or you can go for 2-time, right? So, you know, if you're going into the realms of how ICT teaches in his series, you know, this is where you want to be taking your position off, right? So if you're getting in up here in at 43 and your terminus is down at 27, you're getting your 20 points. All you have to do is that once a day, and you change your life, right? You change your life. My camera has seemed to froze on. Sorry guys, I'll try to sort out my camera here. Let's have a look. I literally cannot kill this camera. Die, camera, die. Why are you not turning off? Sorry guys, I've frozen. Can someone just let me know in chat if you can still hear the old voice? Can you hear me blabbering on, or can you hear me blabbering on? Yeet, yeet. Cheers guys, appreciate that. Usually when I just pull the pull the cable out and put it back in, it refreshes, and that's not worked. So I might have to revert to the old hammer technique. Sorry guys, just bear with me here. It's always tech, isn't it? It's always tech that ruins you. Why can't tech just work? Right, computer's going out the window. That's it. I've had enough of you. What the? Oh, hello! Hello! That was 5 seconds to absolutely losing my rag there. So right, where was I? Where on earth was I? What was I talking about? What was I talking about then? So sorry guys, I'll get back into the flow now, right? So we had the that's what I was talking about, these standard divs, right? So you know, if you're going back to, I've just frozen again. I might just have to let this run. If you're talking about, you know, the way ICT teaches, you know, take one off at you know, 1 times standard D, you know, or projection, and take the other at you know, 2 implied range. So that's how you can do it. There are other ways you can strategize it. You know, for me, if I'm looking for a lower time frame breaker structure to lead into a higher time frame breaker market structure, well, this is when I would look at the 1 minute, right? So this 1 minute low, which put in this high, this week low, and then looking for this low to get ran. Okay, you've also got the midnight open price, and you're also at this whole site number, which is what? Which is 17,000, right? So you want to be very, very careful around whole site numbers, as price can often consolidate around them, right? Just be very, very choppy either side. Also throw into the context that we have CPI in a couple of hours. It's likely just to consolidate in this area, just be very, very choppy. So this was your trade up on this higher time frame institutional reference point, 15-second break of market structure leading to a 1 minute break of market structure in the context that we have the Asia lows still intact. Very, very simple trade. I personally took it on ES. This was my ES trade. So 36.75 out at 31, 29 and 28. That was my trade this morning. So now I'm just currently sat patient, right? Currently sat patient. This is where the neophyte wants to jump in. Let's have a quick look at what ES is up to. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to talk to you about is just be mindful of the high time frame dealing range, right? You know, so if you're looking to get a break of a 1 minute structure to go to the high time frame, in this instance I'm looking at the hourly. Okay, so this low right here, right, this low, which put in this high, validates this as a new hourly DR, right, a new hourly dealing range. So price coming back down into an hourly DR, right, which is taking out this 1 minute low, back inside this 1 minute point of origin, right? So just be mindful of that when you're if you're trading range, where you sit on the higher time frame. What's the higher time frame saying? If the higher time frame you're in a discount, you want to be mindful, or at least making sure that you've paid yourself. Alright, makes sense? So you can see that we're just at the moment just hovering at a discount of the hourly dealing range. And what you can do, so if you were anticipating price to run into a deeper discount, right? Looking for PDRAs on the low on the daily, what you can do is flip the hourly over, right? So you can just flip the dealing range out, and you can do this on any time frame, right? You know, so if you were looking to go short, you'd be looking to see if you could get price back up into a premium to then run it short, right? And you can see how price here has come back up to, so I can remove this now, right? So you can see how price has come back up to 50%. You know, so if I was to draw this across my chart and just sync across the layout, you'll see it here, right? So price has come all the way back up to fair value of the hourly dealing range. If you notice, this is nothing, and as you probably notice, I've done absolutely nothing here in terms of an OTE, right? Zilch, Zada, right? If you were looking at an OTE trader would be going, okay, well, I'm now looking for price to pull back up into a discount. You know, we're already out. We've already traded and we're out. You know, we've taken our money and we're gone. All right, that's the difference between a primary and secondary entry, right? A secondary entry is exactly that. It is secondary, right? And the reason why I don't like secondary entries is something I've spoken about at length recently on Twitter, is the arbitrary nature of your stop, right? Because for me, getting up here, I know where my stop is. You know, it's actual monetary risk. So my risk is tiny, because if it goes beyond that high time frame institutional reference point, I am out of my trade. Done, right? So my RR is so high, I don't even pay attention to RR, right? So if you look, you know, this trade to come and take out this low to get back into the point of origin, or you could have taken your standard deviation projections, whatever you did, but terminus below this low for the reasons I previously mentioned. Your R to R is, you know, 8 to 1R. You know, my stops are minuscule. Whereas, and so taking a loss is, it's not even a paper cut, right? It's like a mosquito bite. Right? It's like getting done by those midges, you know? You know, when you walk through the woods and you just come across like a cloud of midges. It's like that, you know. It's just like getting a bunch of midges in your face. It's nothing. It doesn't matter. But the difference with a secondary entry is like, okay, well, you know, if someone wants to enter on this fair value gap, okay, well, where am I placing my stop? And this is the issue I have with secondary entries, right? Because there's arguments to say, okay, well, I'll get into the low just to make sure I'm in. But who's to say that, especially then Q, it doesn't wick through, run up into this order block, right? And so, okay, then you're like, okay, well, do I put my order here? My stop there? Oh, well, you know, ICT says, well, price shouldn't go above 50% of a order block. So what I'll do is I'll put it here, because then I'm definitely safe, right? But then you got to remember, you got a rejection block right here. Oh, but you know, on the PDRA matrix, it says, you know, you've got a rejection block before an old high. So surely it shouldn't go beyond the rejection block. So I'm going to put it here. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to put it above the old high. And before you know it, you've now got this absolutely enormous stop. And even if you do have a stop inside this fair value gap, there's a high probability that you're just going to get wicked out before it ultimately moves in your direction. So that's why I don't like secondary entries, sorry. So for me, with a primary entry, my stop is already above the high. I'm getting in on the pivot high before a swing high forms. Right? So my protective stop is all the way up here. So if I'm holding lambs to slaughter, right? So if I took one off here, I take another one off here, and I'm holding one runner for continuation, my stop doesn't move. It's still up here until we get a secondary breaker structure. At that point, I then move my stop to here. You see the difference? You see the difference? So my stop on my runner, not my initial entry, on my runner has now come down to here. Whereas people getting in on a secondary entry, their primary stop is where my tertiary or my lamb to slaughter stop is going. But after I have a breaker structure. So my risk management absolutely annihilates secondary entry traders. And that's why my profitability and consistency is so high, because I'm getting in on primary entries and my stops are so small that my RR railroads any little bump. Okay, any little bump. Whereas if a secondary entry trader is trading and they don't know where to place their stop effectively, and that's through no fault of their own, you know, taking a loss of this size is a big slap, right? It's a big slap. And so this is where tilt trading comes in, because you've now taken a massive hit and you're in a huge drawdown. Then it's like, oh god damn it, I've got such a huge thing to try and claw back, right? You can see how it starts to spiral. Whereas if you're keeping little mosquito bites, you know, ooh, that was painful, right? You know, It doesn't matter. Who cares, right? So I prefer to get in up here versus secondary entry with a huge stop. All right? Does that make sense? Let's see. Good morning, Marius. Morning, brother. What else we got on the old tubage? Let's have a look. If you guys have found value today so far, would you mind doing me a big favour and smashing the old like on the old stream? That'd be very much appreciated if you find some value. If you don't, of course, don't bother. You can put a thumbs down if you want. Can you even put a thumbs down? Can you do a thumbs down? Those disappointing secondary entries. Yeah, those old chestnuts. Just chipping away every day at Rude Boy. Red Pill has certainly improved my trading exponentially. How are you? Been a while? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Mantanu. Rude Boy's in the house. Good stuff. Tupac. It's the old Trader JP. What's up? What's up? Trader JP. How many trades did you take yesterday? I'm going to take you under my wing, Trader JP. You know, I'm going to take you under my wing. Those, you took 2 trades yesterday? Boy, you what? You've gone from 3,000 to 2 in a, 3. Oh. Is it going up? Are you going to put 1,000 on the end? Are you going to put 1,000 on the end of this? You took 3 trades yesterday. Okay, so you don't have to share in YouTube if you don't want, but how much did you make yesterday? Or you don't have to put that. Oh, you kept it 14. 14 again. I'm pretty sure you made 14 the day before that as well. at least you're consistent, right? At least you're consistent. 18. All right, okay, cool. So that's amazing, Drew. If that's true, and you've turned it around from like you know your 3,000 trades to 2 trades yesterday, that's incredible. That really is incredible. So keep at it. Keep at it. That's the right. You're on the right path. What are you talking about? X Capital? I was talking through the London Killzone trade that I took this morning. This trade. This is my trade this morning. So I'm just basically sat out for CPI. That was my trade this morning. I've just broken it down in depth. But if you have a specific question, X Capital, I'll happily answer that for you, but I'm not entirely sure what your question is. Because we are neither at 8:30 or 9:30. This is today's price action. This is right now. We are printing candles live, baby. We are printing live. All right, let me just get this up for you guys. All right. So what was that about cows? I see something about cows. Let me delete it. Morning, hi Andy. Here to discuss all things cows and occasional trading. Yeah, absolutely. Did we learn anything else about cows? What else did we learn? They taste good. Ooh, there goes all our vegan. There goes everyone, all our vegan followers. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. So this is where we just stay super patient. Yes, absolutely. Price action ho, yeah, definitely there is. 100%. 100% brisky. So for me now, I've taken my trade this morning. I'm literally just waiting for CPI to land, right? So you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Looking for the most relevant 15-minute high and low pre-CPI, right? And then we looking for those, looking for both to get tagged, right? So I'm going to imagine you're going to anticipate now that price engineers liquidity both sides. So if you missed the trade this morning, you missed the trade this morning. You sit patient. Right, that's what you do. You sit patient. You do not chase price. If you missed it, you missed it. It is what it is. Let's have a little look. Oh, snazzy it. Oh, neck. Bum. Yes, this is a neophyteville, right? Where everyone's just going to get chopped up ahead of CPI. If you want my advice, do not trade now. Let's go around the houses. Let's see where SPX is. So SPX quite clearly in consolidation. We're inside 50% of the weekly DR, right? The weekly dealing range. That's where we keep bouncing between. And on the daily, we have wicked into both the SIBI on the daily and also the BISI on the daily. So for me, I'm looking for a directional change on Dixie. So I'm not really paying much attention to that at the moment. So for those of you who don't know, I'm also looking for SPX to take its all-time high, which is up at 48.16. So that's what's been giving me the bias for bullishness recently. For SPX to come take the all-time high. With ES and SPY having already taken it, I'm looking for SPX to go and take the all-time high. So until SPX does that, I am macro bullish. So look at gold. So equally the same with gold. Gold's just at 50% of the daily DR. It's 2 seconds, guys. What's up, everybody? Sorry about that. Don't know why I'm sorry. I've just got things I need to do. So good morning. For those who are just dropping in. Morning. I always find it weird saying morning to you lot who come in during the New York. You know, bit late to the party. If you guys want to jump on YouTube, I'm on YouTube today. So for now, anyway, I'm on YouTube. So if you want to jump on YouTube, you might have a better stream on there. Wires sometimes get crossed when streaming across the two. What's wrong with them? I imagine if they're on repeat for 15 minutes, you know, that can grate a little bit. Guess who's back? What's up, Squig? It's literally like it's kicking off today with me. It's kicking off. My real estate business is kicking off. My cat's kicking off. Just give me a break, people. Yeah, you nailed it, Andy. It's pretty much. It's pretty much it. Nailed it. Got it to a T. Middle Eastern chickpea bowl. Oh, and honey glazed salmon with roast. Right. So, it's 8 o'clock. Yeet.
Hey, it's Amy Watson and Jimmy Harvey. We are in our home country, Luxembourg, and this is our jazzy brunch mix. And today we'll cook some delicious pancakes. Let's go.
Delicious pancakes. No, it's too much, Moo. It's too much, buddy. Too much, buddy. Come on. There's a go. Aziz, let's hear it. Send me the lyrics. I want to hear it. No doubt it's got rugby in there somewhere. What do you reckon is there? What's his rap name? Rum and Raisin. Rum and Raisin. All right, buddy. All right. Nobody, come on. Patience. Patience is the name of the game. Heading into CPI. It's currently 8 o'clock. CPI in half an hour. Already taken my trades this morning. Short at the top. Nice little trade. So if you snooze, you lose, right? You snooze, you lose. So in at 36, out at 31, final TP at 28. Already spoken through why at length, but using a 15-second break of structure. So as I was mentioning previously, what you're going to get ahead of CPI is some engineering liquidity on both sides of the market, right? So you're looking at the most relevant 15 high and low going into CPI. Both of these are going to get swept. Every single time it happens. Watch today be that one time it doesn't. Morning, Galxin. Morning, morning, morning. Alright, I'm going for him for a bit of Wordle. Silk. Oh, X. You absolute animal. Hazy, you love that. You love that girl on Twitter. I know. 1 second. Live your life. Oh, Will. Hi, yes, Galxin. Galxin. Never lets me down, does Galxin. I explained it in depth a bit earlier, live your life, so I don't particularly want to do it all again straight away. Gale. Calxin, for real? Give a guy a go, you know? Oh my god, don't! Stop it! Give someone else a go, bro. Jesus! He's the old hunting wordsmith is Galxin. Unbelievable scenes. Yeah, that one shut you up, isn't it? Oh, yeah. This is a tricky one. This one, Galaxin, dig us out of the hole. Oh, so M has to go at the end, right? M has to go at the end, and E can't be at the front. I don't know why I just put feed in when it's an M, when it's an M at the end. What's our winning streak? So 11's our max. Took it out yesterday. 3's the current. Dude, it's an M, not an M. If you're gonna insult me, bro, at least get the right letter. I mean, come on, boy. It's blurry. Don't give me that. I'll stretch it for you. There you go. You can see it now. No complaining. Oh, on the Discord, is it? Yeah. When I stream on YouTube and Discord, it goes a little bit AWOL. Galaxin, I swear to God, are you a cheat? I've no idea. I don't even know. I don't even know how you can cheat on this game. Like it's a hidden word. Go for it. It's got to be 4 letters. Plum. Let's go. Boom. In we go. Unlucky. Unlucky. So if you're wondering why we're playing Wordle, it's because we're 15 minutes out from CPI. Right, all right. Let's go seat. Let's get some vowels on the go. New. Time. Wouldn't that be? It's not gonna be time. We've already used them. Wow, watch this. This is straight out. This is unreal. If this is it. Oh! Next level. So we know we've got a T at the start. T. Trek, yeah, good shout. I swear. Galaxy, you need to get yourself on the game show, bro. I'm not even joking. Make yourself a fortune. I think you need a double team though, right? You need a. I think I'm the Robin to your Batman. I set you up. Bro, where are you getting P from? That's that's a P, bro. Let's stretch it even more. Yes. Get some! Yeah, a bit late, mate. Catch up. Catch up, mate. Snooze, you lose. Snooze, you lose. Yeah, I don't need your help, Galxin. Steady on, mate. Oh, that's not even right, is it? So, F at the end, golf. Ooh, yellow. I've not... unlucky. I think it's wolf, though. Yeah, boy. Guys, we're going for it. What time is it now? Time for one more. What's the current kill streak? 7. 11's our hit streak. You're forgiven, Galxin. I think this one's going to be a difficult one. Unless he steps up and smashes. Oh yeah. Thought I had it. Thought I had it. Oh, hello. Hello. Now we're talking. Anybody? Galxin, where you at?
Lock in your holiday with a £0 deposit and spread the cost by direct debit. Holiday deal booked. To it, live happy, financially protect
Bum, 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 bum. Hello, buddy. Oh, Kiwi in the house, the silent assassin. What? No, yeah, I think we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna run out. I think we're gonna. It was close, nice guy. Can anybody pull this from clutches of defeat? Quiz. Oh, Kiwi, that's a great shout. That is a great shout. Could it be anything else? We're going for it. Oh, quit. Go on to YouTube, bro. Just go on to YouTube. Make your life easy. Unlucky. It was a good run. Dude, you're too much today. You're too much. 1 second, guys. Oh, was he giving it some? Just like that, I'm back at the desk. Creepy, isn't it? Live your life. Live your life. Let me just, where's it going? The reason for my trade was a higher time frame institutional reference point inside this daily SIBI, anticipating a pullback given the fact that we still have these Asia lows intact, right? And what does they like to do for CPI? They like to put us inside of 50% of a dealing range, right? That's where they like to place us. So this 1 minute extension, we then had a 15 second break of market structure. 15-second break of market structure, same principles. You had a little fair value gap here. Let's turn to OT on the 15-second break. Lower time frame leading to higher time frame break of market structure, right? Looking to take out the 1 minute protected low, the low that put in the high on the 1 minute, right? So all the way back down to point of origin, a 15-second market maker sell model. Not wanting to trade around the whole site number, 1700, given that we've got CPI coming up. So just a little scout. If you look at this range here, right? So these lows which were forming, and you had the failed swing to put in a new high. These are all forming weak lows, right? Weak low, weak low, weak low. A low inside of a premium, when it fails to put in a new high, is a sign the market tipping its hand, right? So then I'm looking for a 15-second break. You got one here, OT, Bosch. Lower time frame leading to a higher time frame. So 15-second break of market structure leading to a 1 minute break of market structure, right? in the context that we have CPI at 830 and they're looking to pull back into the dealing range, right? 50% of the dealing range is where they like to put you going into high impact news, right? So this is a dealing range on the hourly. This low, which put in this high, you can see we've come down to and consolidate inside of a discount, right? Wicks doing the damage, bodies telling the story inside of an hourly discount. So what have we done? So on hourly, we've gone down. So you've got ES, which is taking this low out, right? ES and SMT on the hourly. NQ is still yet to take this this low out. I would be anticipating this low to go, right? on NQ. You know, you always want ES to do the turtle suiting, not ES.
I was talking about switching up teams for fun.
Of course. Whose turn is it anyway?
Tyler's, apparently.
So first point of interest is 32.50, getting back up inside of a premium of this hourly DR. Beyond that, 47. Completely untradeable, that. But there you have it. There's your CPA dump. Sheesh. There you go, sir. There you go. Indeedy. So if you went short of 33 and you opened up your stop a little bit, nice little short. I personally didn't jump on that. I was not going to be trading that. This is where the neophyte jumps in and chases. You don't want to be doing that. I don't feel like that's it. Bum, 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 bum. So hourly dealing range flipped over, right? So if you're anticipating price to run lower, you can just flip the dealing range over, right? So if you're anticipating this to be the high, and then you have this breaker structure on the hourly, right? This low is putting this high. When this breaks, this is a breaker structure that becomes your protected high, right? Flip the dealing range over, price comes back up into a premium for a short. So 33. What was I saying? 33. 33.25 was my point of interest. I personally didn't take it on data, but it played out. That's the most important thing. It played out. So classic CPI, right? 15 high and low taken, which is what I was talking about. You want to look at the most relevant 15 high pre 830 and expect them both to get ran. So what's keeping me away from a full-blown sell-off today is this. It's basically SPX, right? It's SPX. So SPX is the only one that has not taken the all-time high, right? ES and SPY have. So I'm looking for SPX to come and take the all-time high, as all of these track the S&P. So this is what is keeping me macro bullish.
What's his beef? Here's something smarter. Sell your home for free instead. I said free, you hairy beast. Goodbye, Bull. Hello, purple bricks. Go on, sell for free.
So this is where you just want to be patient. If it runs, it runs without you. But this is where I want to be. I just want to stay patient. I want to wait for the open. Right? If you don't trade CPI after data, you want to wait. More times than not, it's just consolidate back inside the range. If it goes, it goes. Right? I don't care. But I personally don't like to trade straight after CPI. I either want to be trading this short to take out the 15 low, right? So once you purge the 15 high before 8:30, once it purges that, you either take that to trade low, or you have the PD around the low to pull back up into 50% of the range. Once it's done that, you just sit on your laurels, right? You see how prices come back and come all the way back to 50% of this range. So for me, this is like when I just stay patient, right? Because more times than not, it's just going to consolidate here, leading into the open. But you know, the natural instinct is to now try and jump on this short, right? You know, you've seen this move, you've seen displacement, you've seen a pullback, you're seeing this as a potential institutional entry order drill. You're like, fuck, this is gonna dump. And then it comes all the way back up here, right? It stops you out. And then you're like, now it's gonna go. And then it comes back down here. And then it's, you know, then it pumps you a little bit. So, patience. If it goes, it goes. It's one of those. It's amazing. For anyone inside Bread Pill who went through my HIN events drop, you know what you want to be looking out for, right? So there's your mitt. Okay. So you have your sweep on the high and the low, right? Bum, 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 bum. Come on, dude. You're a lot today, buddy. You're being a lot. You're being a bit much, mate. Jesus, why don't you go out? Is it too cold? Is it too cold? Hey, where's your jacket? Go out. Get a taxi. Go to the park. Go on. I'll give you some pocket money. Go on. You're not going to give me a break, are you, bud? You see how the want is to to jump on this early, but this is classic hallmarks of CPI and PPI, right? Everyone wanting to jump on this move, and it just consolidates and then engineers liquidity. So just stay patient. So what you're looking for is price to respect this, but you need confluence with NQ, right? So NQ has to be respecting its either MIT or breaker in the 15-minute low that it broke. NQ hasn't even gone back and retested it yet.
Sparers or desires self-care type them?
It's also printing the classic retail bear flag, right? So just stay out of this, right?
Poolside barbecue house mix.
So patience is the name of the game. Patience, patience, patience. Just taking a trade. Just taking one trade today so far. Literally one trade. And that was my trade. Traded it on ES. That is it. None of this trading every 5 handle scout. New silly. Patience. Wait for an A plus high probability entry. So what you want to be mindful of is when you see these big displacement candles like that, right? It displaces down, it moves back up like this. Just be mindful of what that is printing on the higher time frame, right? Right. So that is what creates your rejection block. Okay, so now we're inside of the 5-minute rejection block, right? But for those, the majority of you are on here from RP. Like this is my classic CPI model, right? Right, the most relevant 15 before 8:30, and the low. Anticipate both to get swept. Right, then you're looking for a MIT or a breaker in the low of the side which gets broken, with the bias on your side that you're going to play continuation on that side, right? And so you're looking for a MIT inside of the higher time frame MIT when it breaks for you to take an entry off, right? So this is what this is. This is the 15-minute MIT. There's your entry, bang. It's all inside the HIN events. PDF that you guys got. I personally missed it. If someone comes up with a good royalty-free playlist, can you hit me up? Please. Be much appreciated. Ainsley, even if that includes you rapping, bro. Oh, do you? I'll pay them. I'll pay them. What's your day rate, Ainsley? Fully booked. Oh God. What are you doing on this stream then? $20 a gig? That's not bad. I'll take that. That's how I eat. $20 per izzle. What's an izzle? Is that like one verse? Do I at least get a verse for $20? So what do they call it? 8 bars or something? 16 bars? So I get 16 bars for $20. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get the izzles going for shizzle. The thing is, you've set yourself up for doing a rap at an RP event now, right? You know it's gonna happen. You know it's happening. Ainsley on the mic. I thought it was Weatherspoons now. I thought that was the deal. Or we just changing rules now. So for me, I want to see us get down into the tail of this daily candle is what I'm currently looking at. I want to see it. Basically, yeah, it coincides with the hourly rejection block. That's what I'd like to see. Been staying super patient. Super patient. Hey, I got a tikka masala for £4.9 from the Canary Wharf on Peterborough. Oh, hello. Canary Wharf in Peterborough. Did you smoke your Upmans up there as well? Or your Kahiba? It was a Kahiba, wasn't it? Happy New Year, Ed. We've had a monster week so far. Absolute monster week. Virtually same thing as a real thing. 100% mugging if you smoke an Upman's. Yeah. What are you smoking there, Grandad? What are you smoking there, mate? Give us your wallet. Right? Give me your wallet. You're smoking in Upman's. Smoking in Upman's, mate. You just have to whip out your izzles, mate. Oh, that'll keep them quiet. All right, so if we go to the 15-second chart, we have this break here, right? We have this accumulation, which took place before this break of structure, right? Accumulation before this break validates the upper quad. So 16. So 16865 is currently an area of interest for me. So we'll see it take out this liquidity here, get back into this 15-minute order block. Which also happens to coincide with
TUI Live Happy sale is back. Save up to £250 per booking. Lock in your holiday with a £0 deposit and spread the cost by direct debit. Holiday deal booked. TUI Live Happy, financially protected by ATA.
You gotta stay strong in your mind.
So yeah, that's what I was talking about, being inside the 5-minute rejection block, right? So this displacement down, the immediate pullback, will create a wick on a higher time frame. You just want to be mindful. especially as it swept this previous low, right? This is they're called Flavor Trip. Kostja. Morning LP, mate. It's basically this couple who just basically DJ in their living room. They do some good sets, so I just listen to them. Oh, hello, Scrappers. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, they're called Flavor Trip. Kostja. Good stuff, LP. Well done, mate. So you'd anticipate everyone who went short early is just getting their stops ran, right? So it's a perfect delivery of my CPI model today. I didn't trade CPI today. It did hit my level that I was looking for a short. Didn't take it. I'd already taken my trade in the morning. I didn't want to get caught up in the volatility. So now just sitting patient, waiting for the open. So what am I looking for? So with CPI, you look for the 15-minute high and lows get swept, and then you can look for a MIT block or a breaker block on the high and low of the 15-minute. Whatever gets broken through, right? So when this broken through, this validates this as a mitigation block. So what you want to see is this be respected for continuation to the downside, right? And the same is true on NQ, but you want confluence with NQ at the open. So when price opens, if NQ is flying above its relative MIT block or breaker block, which is here, I do not trade it on ES, right? There has to be confluence.
That's what we're all looking for, right?
So you've also got a potential H1 to M5 as well. All right, so you got the H1 sweep, return to a 5-minute SIBI, which will coincide with this mitigation block, right? So I'll be interested to see how price respects this level here. Yes, I know we've got divergence with ES on the high, but you'd want to see that. If anything's going to be doing the turtle suiting, you want NQ to be doing the turtle suiting. Morning profit, mate. So for me, I'm looking to see price get down into the upper quad of this breaker structure here, where we have accumulation before the break, right? So I'm looking for 877. If price melts all the way down here, I'll be looking for this for a bounce to go long. Good stuff at LP on the trade, mate. And for those of you who don't know who LP is, he's one of our elite traders inside Red Pill. So SPX just sitting at fair value of the weekly dealing range. There's no real interest to me at the moment. Needs to break out of this range for me to show interest. Can utilize gold for confluence, but gold is also doing the same. So if anything, I'd expect gold to rally, which it has sort of have done on did do on CPI. And if gold goes up, Dixie usually goes down. So if Dixie goes down, you'd expect the indices to go up. So, and what's keeping me out of a huge sell-off on on ES at the moment is SPX. Okay, so if you have a look at SPX still hasn't taken the all-time high, right? Where's my SPX chart? So ES has taken the all-time high, SPY has taken the all-time high, SPX has not. So until SPX takes this all-time high, I'm not interested in changing my bias from being macro bullish. So at the moment I'm currently macro bullish. Of course, intraday you can trade short, but macro I'm still bullish until we get up here. So essentially what that means is you're looking for PD arrays in a discount to support price as price moves higher, right?
Here's Amy with the flow forecast. Your flow changes like the weather, and your Tampax insolvency should too. Heavy downpour, size up.
Tampax, anyone?
Drizzling, size down. Over to Kate. It's like day 2 of my period out here. Up that absorbency, Kate. Much better. Find your flow with your Tampax combo.
Posh! So make sure you're paying yourself. If you went short off the MIT, I went on a fill of this. It's now just looking to run the low. Just holding a runner to run the low. Just be mindful, you got 26 minutes left on this hourly candle. So it took my runner on that. So shorted off the mitt, paid myself, made sure I paid myself, and then it hit my runner. So it's a very, very tame little scalp. And so if anybody took that little scalpy scalp, yay!
Posh.
Hey, hey, yeah.
Posh.
Didn't get the continuation that I was after, but it's okay. It's fine. So you've gone up into that rejection block. It's not for me. I don't. Now we're traded through that. I don't want to get back in just yet. So if you took the trade off the open inside that mitigation block short after hitting the midnight open price, filling this 1 minute SIBI, just sit patient. Just sit patient. Don't feel like you have to automatically jump back into another trade. I think SPX wants that all-time high. I'd be very, very careful. So you can see how SPX has taken this high, right? So this is Thursday the 28th high. SPY has also taken it, whereas ES has not. So be very, very careful trying to short this now. Now that they've blown through this high, you've now got SPX and SPY that both track the S&P taking the 28th high, and ES has not. So ES is currently lagging. So this is a divergence in its own right, guys. So if you want my personal opinion, I'd wait for us now to take this high. Now that SPX and SPY have taken this high, I'd sit patient and wait for ES to take this high. 47 is my next target. If price breaks through, it's 47. So I'm just sitting very, very patient. What can happen at highs is that, especially with ES, it can consolidate just below this low. So just be careful, right? So for me, I'm now just going to wait for the mid-morning macros and see where we're at. Right? I've taken my little scalp off this MIT. There was no continuation. Now we've punched through it. So now, you know, witnessing SPX and SPY take the high, I'm just sat neutral. Need further confluence, right? Need further confirmation.
Deals are flying fast in EasyJet's big orange sale. With up to £300 off package holidays. Book now and save on our already unbeatable prices. Search EasyJet Holidays.
The Sky Sale is here with the perfect lineup for big nights in this winter. Watch award-winning Sky exclusives and the best of Netflix. All streamed on the Sky full fibre broadband for our lowest price of £39 a month. Go to sky.com.
Hi, you okay? Yeah, fine. It's fine, yeah. No, it was all fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to you. Yeah, exactly. I'll update you when you get back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, mate. Sounds good. Alright, bye, bye, bye. Yes, you little saucy. So your ES is already gap filled. You'd anticipate NQ to gap fill here. So ES wicks out my runner. Is what it is. You're just gonna go all the way down to my target. Yeah. So for those of who were on earlier, I was looking for price to get down to the upper quad, to this accumulation before the breaker structure. This is also an hourly order block, 50-minute order block underneath these relative equal lows to support price.
Ice skating is my passion. Period or no period. I want to move however I want.
Try Always Platinum's great protection with unique comfort lock wings designed for better fit and easier removal. Just like that.
On the ice, nothing can stop me.
Always Platinum, rewrite the rules.
2 secs, just gonna go make myself a drink. I'm back. The fuck is... I don't know what's just happened there, guys. My whole thing's just crashed. My whole computer's just crashed. I'll have to come back, guys.